Hey everybody, this is Verna from Stampin' Notes, and welcome to Monday Simply Stampin' in the Meadows. Sorry, I'm a little late, having technical difficulties, which is not unusual for me. Hope you guys are doing well. I started out with my Streamlabs program and then just had to go to my regular doing it through Facebook business post. But anyways, enough of that. I have a cute little blessing box to share with you tonight, and I can't wait to show you how to make this. It's an inspiration from Tammy White, Stamp with Tammy, and she did a bunch of them, but I changed mine just slightly. But I wanted to share it with you because it's a great little box to use for Thanksgiving. And I'm just getting on my Facebook page here to make sure I can see your comments. And let's expand this. And mute. Let's see here. There we go. Okay. So I hope you guys are having a great day. It is Monday, November 14th, 2022. And I want to thank Len Curran for sharing my post last week. And Len, I will send you out some little gems. So if you comment and share tonight, you will be put into a drawing for some free goodies, gems. Hey, Rosalie. We had a great time at Stampin' in the Valley Saturday, making holiday cards, and I'll have to share them with you all. A couple things I want to tell you about. I'm going to set this aside for a minute. Tomorrow through Friday, the 18th, Stampin' Up! Is having like a pre-Black Friday sale. So you can get up to 20% off items in the catalog. And I know, I'm trying to think what was in my email that I sent out this morning. All punches are on sale, all the regular designer series papers on sale, all stamp sets are on sale, and all dies are on sale. If you want, and I can't remember, seems like the dies are 20% off. But if you want a bundle, say, this set here comes with a stamp set and dies. Because of the sale, usually if you bought the bundle, you would get 10% off. But you want to buy any bundles, like this is a bundle here. You want to buy, for this sale, you want to buy them separate. It'll be your best bang for your buck. So you'll get them at a lesser price. So this is through Friday, while supplies last, and it is just the annual catalog, not the other, sorry, I was looking at the screen, because the image is kind of small. Let me see here. It's not the spring or the mini catalog. Ugh, it's been a long day. Okay, so anyways, I wanted to tell you about that. And also, if you're interested in this, there will be a free PDF with the directions. It'll be a project sheet, not directions, but the measurements, and you can watch my video to see how to make this. So, and then if you place an order of $35 or more this week until Sunday at midnight, and you use this host code at checkout, I will send you the projects to make 2 of these little boxes for free. The paper and the designer series paper, the little ribbon or whatever I'm using tonight. So we're going to do this one. I did this one. We're going to do a different one. So it would be 2 of each. So you'd get enough to make 4 boxes. Okay. Tonight I am using 2 different punches. I'm using the Very Best Trio Punch, which is our new punch trio punch, and we're going to be punching out this corner shape right here. And this comes as a bundle, and this is in the mini catalog, not the annual catalog, so it won't be on sale, but it comes in a bundle with a stamp set that has some really nice sentiments. And let me see what the name of that set is. That is on page 68 in the mini catalog. It is right here, and it's with this stamp set right here, Very Best Occasions. Has birthday, thinking of you, Christmas, just kind of sending you smiles for every moment of your special day. So it's a great bundle. The other punch bundle I'm using tonight is the handmade tag punch, and we did use this at Stampin' in the Valley on Saturday. And this comes with the Handmade Wishes stamp set, which I'm also using tonight. Sorry about the glare. And we're using this shape right here, the tag shape. So let's see how to make our box. All right, we're gonna start, and I think I'm gonna use a Season of Chic Designer Series paper. This paper is in the annual catalog. However, this one is not on sale because it's a specialty paper. It has lots of gold in it. And let's pull out a Thanksgiving-ish, fall-ish looking, I'll show you one I did earlier with, it's right here. I didn't get the lid fastened down yet, but this is with a Season of Chic Designer Series paper that has the leaves on it. Isn't that cute? So, we're going to use some more of that Designer Series paper. And I'm going to grab my cardstock too. So we are going to use a piece of cardstock that's for the base. It's 11 by 4. And actually, I think I'll use the rustic. I'm totally changing my mind. I'm going to use a rustic harvest. So I'm going to go with like more traditional fall colors. And I'm grabbing soft suede here, and we're going to cut this at 11 by 4. And I'm using our trimmer. And this is 11 inches long, so I don't need to trim that. And we're getting a 4-inch piece here. And then this is going to be scored at 2.5 and 4.5. So I'm going to 2.5 right here with the scoring blade. This is the lighter colored one. And down to 4.5 right here. All right. Take that away a minute, and we're going to burnish those score lines with our bone folder and break down those fibers. Just like that. And this is going to be the top. It's kind of a flap, and we want to really break down the paper fiber here. So I'm just going to take my bone folder like this and pull the paper through it like that. And we want to really break that down pretty good. Okay. And so now what we're going to do is I'm going to cut the Designer Series paper, and I'm going to put the Designer Series paper on the top of that. And I'm grabbing it right here. I'm making a mess and dropping it on the floor all over the place. Well, let's see. Let's go with, Let's go with that big flower pattern for Thanksgiving. So these would be great to put on your Thanksgiving table with candy in them. And I'll show you this one. It holds quite a bit of candy in there. Or you could put, I don't know, you could put any kind of little gift in there, soap or socks. And there's a lot of room in there. And we're just gonna tuck that back on there like that. All right, so for our designer series paper, we want this to be 6 1/4 by 3 3/4. So I'm gonna cut this at 3 3/4 wide. All right. And I want it 6 1/4 inches long. So I'm gonna pull this arm out. Here's 6, and I'm gonna go to 1/4, which is about right there. And I'll move this over for a minute. All right, so this is gonna go on our flap here. First thing we're gonna do is the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna punch these corners here. Hi, Margaret. And everybody. All right, so, and this makes a nice decorative edging on there. So we're gonna flip this side over so it's exactly the same as that one. And punch it. So we've got our nice edging on there. And I'm moving my computer screen here a little bit. All right, so we're gonna take our paper, the way we want it on here would be like this. And so I'm gonna punch the corners of my designer series paper. This is for Thanksgiving. It's a nice little table favor to share with family or friends. So this is gonna go on here about like this, and I'm gonna get my liquid glue here, and this is our Tombow glue. I have just put it in a different bottle, a fine tip bottle. I'm turning this over. I'm just going along the edges here. Like this. All right, and I like to use the glue for this because you can move it around a little bit before it totally sticks in place. I want this over here just a little bit. Now you could use your basic border dies to round your corners. You could use another decorative punch to do that. There's a multitude of things you could do. Okay, so we've got that much done. Now I'm gonna add the holes on the top for this little handle here. Okay, so we're gonna measure back from this edge here 2.5 inches. And I'm grabbing a pencil And I've got my decorative edge on 2.5 here. All right, and I'm just gonna mark, this isn't gonna show, so I'm gonna mark about 1/2 inch in there. I'm gonna follow my pencil straight, straight down here on this gutter, and I'm gonna go mark right there, about 1/2 inch in. Okay. And again, inspiration for this was from Tammy White, it's stamped with Tammy. And I just loved this box. I've changed the DSP measurements a little bit, but I wanted to share it with you. I thought they'd be so pretty on a Thanksgiving table. Okay, let's see. Thank you for sharing, Margaret. Hi, Ann. Yes, the rubber band has found the bottle again. All right, now this is a piercing tool, or you can take your pick tool, and I'm just gonna pierce, and I've got a piercing mat underneath, and I'm gonna poke a hole right in where that pencil mark is. Okay, and we're gonna put that aside a minute. We're gonna cut a few more pieces. I need 2 more pieces of cardstock that are the same color as our base, that are 3 by 3. So I'm bringing in this other half sheet of cardstock, and this is 3. I'm going to turn this 3 here. So there's one 3-inch square. And we need another one. Can't believe Thanksgiving's next week. Oops, I still need this. Okay, so what we're going to do now on each of these squares is we're going to score each square on 3 sides at 1/2 inch. So we're going to leave one side that isn't scored. So I'm going to line it up on the 1/2 inch mark right here. And I'm scoring using the lighter colored blade. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss comments here. Okay. And that I'm in your view. Okay, that was one side. Here's the second side. And the third. And we're going to do the same thing with this one. 3 sides. We're scoring at 1/2 inch. There's 1, 2, and 3. All right, now we can move this out. So I'm going to take my bone folder and just burnish these. These are going to be the sides of the box. One. Okay, and for each one of these, we're gonna, where this little square is here, we're gonna cut up and cut up here. And then I'm gonna miter these on each side of this little flap. Okay, and then the same thing with the other one. Miter right here. And again, if you would like the free kit for these, you just need to place an order of $35 or more in my online store and use this host code right here at checkout, so I know that's what you want. And that offer is good until Sunday at midnight. And I will send you the kits to make 2 of each, so 4 different ones. All right, so this is my silicone mat, and adhesive and glue won't stick to this. I'm going to use my Seal Plus, and if you have trouble getting it started, just run it on your silicone mat a little bit. And I'm going right down the sides where I scored. I'm getting those little tabs too. Whoops. Okay, I'm going right across there. And right down along here. Same thing on this one. Okay, so we're gonna fold this little tab in. It will stick to the inside of that edge, just like that. Oops. All right, and if there's any of the Seal Plus hanging over the edge here, you can just fold it back. Okay. Now we're going to bring our box base back in, and this is going to go in the second section here. The bottom is going to sit right in it just like that. I'm just going to press that down and press this edge up like this. I'm going to wait and do the back after I get this other one in. I'm just taking my Seal Plus and folding that in. That edge looks pretty good. Fold that in. Okay, now I'm going to fold my little tabs to the inside, just like that. Okay, and this is going to go on this side. This will sit right in the bottom here, and you want to line your edges up. And then, because the Seal Plus is so far in there, I'm going to add some adhesive on this outer part. Liquid adhesive to help hold that. All right, and now we're going to fold this back part up. Right along that edge. Right here. All right, so we have our little box formed. Now let's add some designer series paper to the sides of it. And I'm bringing in my trimmer back in. And I will use some of the flower pattern. So we need the end pieces are 2 3/8 by 1 7/8. So I'm going to do 2 3/8 right there. And 1 7/8. Okay, and then the front piece is 2 3/8 by 3 7/8. So we can go, let's see if we've got enough here. We do. All right, so there's our 3 pieces that we need. We'll bring our box back in and start adding the sides. So I think you guys probably heard that there's a like a pre-Black Friday sale beginning tomorrow with Stampin' Up. So whatever you still desire to get from the annual catalog, it's a great time to get it because everything in there just about is on sale. And this is going to go across the front here. And that's while supplies last, and that's through Friday. Cardstock and ink is not on sale, but designer series paper is, if it's not specialty paper. Okay, so we've got that. And somehow this piece looks not as wide as that piece. I'm going to recut that piece. My paper fell on the floor, so I'll grab it here. Okay, so we need 2 3/8 by 1 7/8. I think it's 2 3/8. Nope, you want it this way. 1 7/8. Let's see if this is better. Yeah. Okay. Much better. All right. All right, we're getting there. So let's add our little handle on the top. And we need to cut a piece of cardstock that's 6 by 1/2 inch. And I'm going to still stay with the soft suede. And I'm going to cut a 1/2 inch here. And then 6 inches. And we want to score each of these at each end at 3/4 inch. For our little Thanksgiving blessing box. All right, and then you want to break down the fibers in this too. So you're going to just take your bone folder and go like this with this handle. All right, and then we're going to poke a hole in these ends. And I'm bringing back in the piercing mat. I'm just basically centering it in that little tab and pierce that. Now you can put designer series paper on the handle if you want to. I'm not interested in that, but I'm going to use some of our little brads, and these are in the annual catalog, and they're black or white, but you can actually color them if you want to. And I think I'll use the white. and they're square or round, and I'm going to use a square. But if you wanted to color them a green or whatever you would like, you can do that. It takes them a little bit to dry. These would be nice too, like with a little, to hang on a tree if you decorated them for Christmas. Oh, come on. My nails are a mess. I'm supposed to get my nails done Friday, and I cannot wait. All right. Okay, so this is going to fold down here like this, just like that. And we're going to make our little tag to go on the front. So I'm using, again, this is from the Handmade Wishes stamp set, this little stamp here. And I need a piece of crumb cake. Where is the crumb cake? Oh, here it is. Okay. And I'm using just the Memento Black. We'll put on there. Just like that. This is a really nice punch and stamp set for baked goods too. It has different, it says baked, it has a gingerbread man in the stamp set. Okay, and we're gonna bring this in and punch it out. And if you just center it in your punch and kind of, when you get it where you want it, just hold it in place and then punch it. And now let's stamp You're Such a Blessing, and that is from the Harvest Hello Harvest stamp set with a pumpkin. This one right here, Hello Harvest. For Thanksgiving, that's a nice sentiment. We're going to stamp it straight across the middle, hopefully. You're Such a Blessing, and it has kind of a rustic look to it. And then there's a leaf in that stamp set too, and I think I'll stamp that over it. See if it'll fit over it. It's kind of big, so maybe if we do a light, maybe a green or a yellow even, or Calypso Coral. Take that off. I'm gonna grab my, maybe Cajun Craze. I'll grab that. Okay, let's ink this up and stamp off because that is going to be too bright. That's too light. Let's see. Yeah, I like that. All right, let's add some dimensionals to the back of this. And I'm just putting them on the top part of it. Otherwise the box won't open. And we'll just add 4 like that. Okay. See if that looks, it's got to go over here a little ways, or a little bit. Think about like that, okay? And then we need some little Velcro dots. And these are small 3/8 inch Velcro dots. And I'm going to put them right up in this, near the corner there. Just like that. And then the fuzzy one, we'll go ahead and stick right on that. So we'll stick it on this so that the sticky side, this is the sticky side, and that's gonna adhere to our paper when we close it. So you wanna make sure your flap is straight the way you want it. Let's close it about like that. Actually, I'm gonna pull this off and put it up a little farther. Okay. Because it's hanging down a little too low there. All right. There. And we need a little bow on there. Let's see. I think I'll go with the black and white gingham. Pull that down a little bit. And we need a glue dot. Okay, so there's our little blessing box. And these would be pretty. You could hang them. You could put them in a place setting. You have lots of room in them to fill them with candy. That one is not even full yet, and there's a lot of candy in there. And then this one I did with a Season of Chic. I haven't finished the lid part of it, so but this is pretty in this. This is fallish too with the leaves there. So you have a lot of different options depending on what time of the year it is and what you want to use it for, and a lot of different things you could use it for. You could use it for baby shower favors or anything. bridal shower favors. So anyways, I wanted to share that with you, and I hope you have a great evening, and I will catch you next week. Take care, and don't forget the sale tomorrow. Don't miss out on that. Bye-bye.